If you have a job that requires you to sit for prolonged periods of time, then your back can be susceptible to stiffness and ache. And this is because the low back is loaded the most in the sitting position, and generally it likes to move in order to stay supple. When this is done day after day, you can have an accumulation of muscle tension, joint stiffness, or the development of wear and tear in the discs. The best way of preventing this is to stand and move every hour, which is not necessarily practical if you're driving. Aside from that, taking part in regular exercise is a good way of getting good movement stimulus through the low back. So I'll demonstrate some techniques now to help with this. Firstly, in the hands and knees position on the floor or a firm surface, taking your bottom down towards your heels. And this stretches the muscles of the low back and helps to reduce compression through the discs and the joints. So hold that position for 10 seconds and repeat 3. And now a stretch for general mobility through the low back. Bring the legs up and over to the side. And maintain that position. And you'll do that in each direction. So it's good to hold that for 10 seconds also. And repeat 3 on each side. If you're driving and can't stand and move, I'll demonstrate now a technique which can provide some form of movement stimulus in the sitting position, and it's a pelvic tilting action. So that's a forward tilt and that's a backward tilt there. So essentially what I'm doing is increasing the curve of the low back and then flattening it. And that's a way in which you can get movement through the joints of the low back. But also, when you tilt the pelvis backwards, you flatten the low back, and that actually applies a stretch stimulus, and it helps to reduce compression which occurs through the joints and the discs in this normal position or in that forward tilted position. So those techniques should help, but if you want to get effective care of low back pain associated with sitting, then you should seek physiotherapy, because you can get really quick effects when you get the right treatment and the right advice. And we can help with that, so give us a call today and let's get started on your improvement.